Okay, welcome back. Last time we made our way even further into Xibalba. We managed to defeat the final Longinus robot. We also defeated metal versions of Eikichi's father and Jun's mother, and we finally made our way to the Cryonics Room. And today we're going to have the finale of Innocent Sin. So before I go on in, I know that there's a boss fight in this room, so I'm just gonna get everyone patched up as best I can. Fortunately, I have not near infinite, but enough chewing souls to get me to the end of the game. Okay, off we go into the Cryonics Room. This is it! I finally found it. This must be the chamber where the Mayans slumber. Hello? Where are you? Show yourselves, Mayans! Incredible. Kashihara was right all along. The Bolontiku really do exist. Huh? What's with these corny looking aliens? Serves her right. Now hurry up and awaken. Lead mankind to Idyllion. Mr. Okumura, wait. All of this, it's nothing but a delusion of my dead fathers, brought to life by your expectations. What? This? You're saying that this is a delusion? Who do you think you are? Only one man knew about the Inla catch besides you and King Tatsuyasudo. I'm Akinari Kashihara's son. My father warned you that the Oracle of Maya must not be fulfilled. Father didn't wish for the world's annihilation. Kashihara's boy, which means you're her son. Are you going to slander your father just like she did? Your mother didn't understand Kashihara's epical research and treated him with utter contempt, but I knew better. I'm not afraid to die to prove his research was true. I was worthier to be his wife than that shrew. There's like 10 of them there. Yeah, we only fight 5. But hey, that's fine.
Do you feel that? They have the same power of the stars that we do.
Something about there being 5 of them seems like a bad sign. Careful, guys.
Okay, so I do vaguely remember they have a gimmick. And that gimmick is one of them is weak to physical attacks. That means that one is weak to physical, one's weak to fire, wind, water, and earth. No, wait. One is weak to physical, one's weak to fire, wind, earth, and water, I think. So, let's find out which is which. So, logically, if I just hit them with a little bit of everything, I should find out pretty quickly. Helps if I click on the right option, though. Either way, I feel pretty okay about my chances with this fight. I mean, I say that, I don't think I'm ever really going to be in any massive danger. Okay, so that one in the front left. Okay, the one in the front left is in, just reflects magic by the looks of it. Okay, did two of them just defend? Or did they just miss their basic attacks or what? Anyway, Maya is now dizzy, which isn't great. Okay, apparently I found a new fusion spell. So I now have Kamataichi. Now, I might be wrong on this, but I'm fairly certain that Kamataichi is a, whatchamacallit. I'm pretty sure that's an AoE move in Eternal Punishment. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly sure that it's a AoE. I don't know how I've managed to trip over my words so badly for the last, like, 30 seconds, but hey, here we are. You know what? Yeah, I will cast Asteroid. Nope, I'll cast Heartfelt Prayer to heal up just a little bit. I don't know if Asteroid Bomb does, like, a percentage or what. Although, I do know that Jun is just taking no damage from a lot of things, mostly because he has ridiculously high magic defense. Pretty much... Well, that's not great. Oh, yeah, right, Tatsuya currently has Indra, not Akichi. I nearly called him Junpei, and Maya just hit everyone with Diamond Dust. So, I mean, hey, you know what? Credit to him, Akichi got something going for him there. Okay, Heartfelt Prayer heals us up a little bit, but right now things aren't looking too great. I need to get rid of these status ailments, and I need to get rid of them quite quickly. So, let's get rid of... I'll get rid of the Charm. Helps if I put Tatsuya's move first. Oh wow, I actually can just do that. That helps so much. Oh, also, when I beat the, whatchamacallithem, the last robots, I got this, the Spirit Rib. Pretty much, I can now use that to get rid of the Holy Lance ailment, which is gonna hopefully mean I don't need to worry about that coming back to being an issue. But hopefully we should be okay here. Okay, Asteroid Bomb just gets reflected. Energy Drink means that Lisa can do stuff again. And oh, I don't have... Makarakan isn't AoE. I always forget about that. I guess I'll just have Maya and I did it again. I'll just have Maya and Akichi just try to block for a bit. And then Tatsuya can switch to Apollo. And then I can just cast Maragi Dine, and we'll get a good chunk of damage. Pretty much, as soon as I get rid of one of the Bolontiku, I think I'm gonna be okay. And by that, I mean, as soon as one of them falls and I get more moves, and I'm just not hit with a mountain of status ailments, I'm probably in the clear for this fight. Because they don't seem to hit particularly hard. Like, they don't seem to hit particularly hard, so that is greatly beneficial to me. Can I check this? We have the Panic status. Okay. I don't know why I think that's Dizzy, but okay. So, what cures Panic? Do I not have a means of curing Panic? Well, that's a minor inconvenience. Okay, let's go for No, wait, I'll go for Magnadine. And then I'll have Maya, hopefully Maya will just pick herself back up and be able to do stuff. Sure, I'll cast Bloody Honeymoon, why not? We'll cast Magarudine, and then Tatsuya can once again cast Maragidine. Pretty much, I'm gonna try to just get rid of the ones that are weak to, whatchamacallit. I'm gonna try to get rid of the ones that are weak to magic first, and then just beat down the last one. Although, realistically, I'm doing this suboptimally. I should just set up my buffs. I think I should just try to set up my buffs. On the plus side, we are getting pretty decent damage out. Now then, hopefully... Actually, I stopped this at maybe the right time. Hopefully, key term, hopefully, this means Tatsuya will get to move first. That is exactly what I needed. So let's put Tatsuya back on Indra. So Tatsuya can be using Indra now. And then I can have them cast Fiery... No? Sure, let's go Icy Fury, why not? Sure, Icy Fury, that'll do. then Maya can... Actually, Maya's doing okay for herself because she is basically immune to magic. So that still goes pretty well for her. I'll switch Ikichi over to... Vritra so they can set up Mataru Kaja as soon as it's pop. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hope that Ikichi just works with me this turn, and I'll cast Heartfelt Prayer, and hopefully that'll just work. Either way, Icy Fury will do a ton of damage. Okay, there goes 2 of them, and it got reflected, so Lisa did just die. But that's fine, because she'll be okay. Now, all I need to do is just patch up Lisa, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, I think... I might be wrong, but I feel like they probably have the gimmick of their affinities are basically just the same as our personas. So, one will have... Because I've seen them use Terror, Fortune, Bloody Divorce, and stuff. I imagine that they are mostly just the same as... I feel like they're mostly just the same as my party members as ones. And let's cast... No, wait, I don't cast High Pressure here. I cast Feral Bite. You know what? No. I'm going to go for hoping... I'm going to hope that I get Mataru Kaja to come out this time. Because at this point, this thing is weak to physical attacks, and that's all I can really hit it with. So hopefully this will just work. Super Peach can heal Ikichi a bit. That is perfect timing. So now we have Mataru Kaja up. Eclipse Mirror freezes Ikichi, but that's okay. So now let's have Lisa switch on over to using the Valkyrie. So Lisa can use the Valkyrie, and she can cast Great Slash. Tatsuya can use Apollo. Tatsuya can use Apollo and just go for Gigantic Fist. And honestly, just between those two just by themselves will probably do a significant chunk of damage. But I can also switch on over to Isis for Maya, and hopefully... Wait, she doesn't have a heal. Huh. Well, that's inconvenient. So, what if instead I just put her back on Artemis and go for Diarahan? And hopefully patch up... hopefully that can just patch them up. And then Jun can also just do a normal attack. Because I also made it so... whatchamacallit? Jun is now going to be... Oh, well, Gigantic Fist just did 700 damage. Never mind. And we get 33,000 experience. Okay, Ikichi levels up. Lisa levels up. Let's keep going. Looks like she's okay. She's just out cold. Jeez, what a crazy bitch, though. I think she really was willing to die. The final step in the Oracle is the sacrifice of the Maya Maiden. Father seems to have thought that the Maya Maiden was someone with a strong blood connection to the Mayans. Fulfillment of the Oracle meant that whoever would die, but that was all a delusion. It doesn't exist. Jun, a second ago you said your dad was dead. Then who was that we saw? He's not my real father. It must be an imposter born from our beliefs, just like our shadows, like the other me created by the circulating rumors. No way, seriously? I mean, yeah, we had all kinds of crazy theories about Jun's dad back then, but... Does this mean rumors were coming true that long ago? People come to know themselves through others. Our ego and consciousness are dependent on the people around us. By comparing ourselves to others and becoming aware of the image they hold of us, ourselves take shape. In other words, you could say that there are as many me's as there are people in the world, and one of these me's manifested through rumors. Talk about a sick sense of irony. It's all my fault. I didn't want you to know who my real father was, so I lied to you all. It's not your fault, John. Someone's been watching us all this time, ever since then. I'm sure of it now. It's a tremendous presence filled with malice and insincerity. Whatever that is it the real enemy who's been making the rumors come true? But why? It'll be faster to ask him in person. We should meet him soon. I can hear him laughing, telling us to hurry to him. Okay, so let's see what everyone has to say. Whatever we really think is becoming whatever we think really is becoming reality. That means this room and those aliens all came from this lady's mind. If Big Maya's right, I'm sick of being toyed with like this. Let's hurry up and put a stop to this. My real father probably had nothing besides his fantasies divorced from reality, but he was kind to me. And why wasn't I proud enough to claim him as my father that day? Yeah, Philemon was trying to tell us about this. This thing that's been watching us ever since then. Why? Why would it do that? In the end, she was bound to her past emotions as well. Poor woman. The dead never come back. Huh. But if that causes those they leave behind to suffer so much, Tatsuya, no, never mind. And okay, can I investigate? No, she's just out. Okay, I believe this is the right way. Last door in the game. Is this the right way? Your Honor, we went the right way on the final door in the game. We're finally caught up. Let's finish what began that terrible day. So, here we are at the entrance to the final area, the heart of Xibalba. So, let's quickly patch up the party, make sure everyone is at 100% HP and SP, and then go right on in and face off with the end game. Actually, you know what? I'll probably end up switching personas immediately. I'm gonna go in with everyone on their ultimate personas. I feel like it's the most fitting way to do it. So let's get everyone patched up to maximum. Fantastic. You know what? Sure, let's just use these incense and boost up people's powers. Why? I mean, I've got nothing else to use them on. Wait, did I just use all of those? No, wait. Why did it suddenly... Oh, I get it. I understand now. I understand why it did that. Because now Jun and everyone has more health. So it moved those to the bottom. Okay, let's power up their dexterity, I suppose. And then boost agility for Akechi. Boost luck for Jun, I guess, because he's always been all in on luck. Health, 1 for Tatsuya, 1 for Lisa, and 1 for Jun. SP increase, let's give that to Jun, I suppose. Then all incense, that's going to be for Tatsuya because, well, he's the main character here. He is the main character, so he can have that last buff. I feel like it's only fair if I do it that way. Okay, so now, one final cast of Mediorama. So we've finally cast Mediorama one last time with Pixie. Pixie, thank you for your service. Like, I know I only fused you, like, right at the end of the game to come into this dungeon, but you've been very, very helpful, and I greatly appreciate it. Okay, off we go. Oh, come on!
You want some?
Okay, Valkyrie? Valkyrie, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. I'm just gonna do impressions, we're gonna become friends, and then you're gonna leave, okay? Because I don't really want to fight you right now, because I was about to go through that door and fight the final bosses of the game, and that was a little bit of an awkward timing. Yes, I will make a pact. Yaxa, thank you for your service, but let's get out of here. Okay, off we go into the heart of Xibalba. What is this place? Outer space? Dude. Doesn't this place remind you of anywhere we know? Welcome to the heart of Xibalba. I've been waiting for you. Where is that monster? What a terrible... Young? I don't know. Referring to your father that way. You'll never grow into a fine man if you keep that up. We've beat your minions, the Masked Circle executives, everyone who can use the crystal skulls. We're the only ones left who can use them, aren't we? So I don't think it's much use for you to hold on to it anymore. This thing's been meaningless from the start, no matter who possesses it. If you want it, it's yours. What? What do you mean? Okay, boss fight time.
If you want answers, you must defeat me. But know that this Spear of Destiny and the power of your Lethotep are very real.
You don't need to tell us twice. Okay, everyone, let's do it!
Right!
And so, we now enter the first of the final boss fights. And yes, we are just fighting Hitler. Yeah, that's... Look, if you told me that this was where Persona 2 was gonna end up going the first time I played it, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But you know what? It is where we have ended up. And I have an idea. If I switch to a Tsukiyomi, and then I go for Makakaja, and then I have Maya switch onto Izanami, and go for Heartfelt Prayer, I can get my double attack stat up. Like, I can boost up both of my attack stats, and then I can just have Akechi get the first hit in. Also, I would just like to note, I'm playing the PSP version, and this boss fight actually does have... This is actually a censored version of it. In the original release of the game, you actually do... The floor is completely different and is full, like, the Nazi imagery. And also, he just doesn't have the sunglasses. But also... Look... I don't know what the easiest way to say. I think it's funny that they gave him the sunglasses. I don't know what the easiest way to say that is, but... Yeah, I think it is kind of funny that they just went, yeah, give him sunglasses. No one will know who it's meant to be. Okay, and then I can go for Samakaja, and then Heartfelt Prayer again, and this will boost up my magic defense. And let's just keep going. Let's just play offense. Straight slash, 358 damage. Drill Blitz? What? Okay, that does shock damage, and that healed him. Okay, hold on. That's less ideal for me. Okay, let's have... What if I just went for all-out damage? So let's go for Magarudine. Then we can go for... Actually, let's have... Wait, did we learn a new move? We have Zandyne, okay. But I'm going to switch back to Apollo. You know what? Let's go for Nova Kaiser. Why? Just because Nova Kaiser is a really cool move. Genuinely, I don't have much of an explanation beyond Nova Kaiser is a really cool move. I mean, to be fair, it is a really cool move. Even just its name is cool. Like, Nova Kaiser, that is a banger of a name for a move. Okay. So, let's see here. Omega Cluster. Hopefully that maintains doing nothing, because Omega Cluster is an annoyance and a half. Okay, and Fiery Fury EX. So let's... I don't even know what these animations look like, because I haven't really shown them. Oh, that looked a little bit underwhelming, but that damage is more than... acceptable. Okay, let's go for Ikichi and Lisa casting that. Then we can go for Blazing Burst, I suppose. And then Jun can cast Cross Fortune. Do I need to use Cross Fortune? Probably not, but I'm going to anyway. Also, I do like the little detail of how his persona here is... I don't think we'll see it in this game in that form, but just... Oh, that just killed Ikichi because of Omega Cluster, I think. Well, that's a problem. Okay, do I get anything out of this? I do not. Okay, what I'm gonna do is... I'll use a Balm of Life to get Ikichi back up, and then we go for Gigantic Fist just to punch him, and then we go for... let's just go for... Well, I'll go for Magnara, because that way I should get more damage out, and then I can just go for Garudine, and hopefully we'll get a lot of damage this turn. Holy Arc. That did very little damage. Like, I don't know... Like, I don't know, man. That did very little damage. Okay, let's hit him with Kama Taichi and see how much we get with that. Oh, well, I just killed Lisa. Because Omega Cluster is a weird move. I don't like Omega Cluster as a move. It's basically... Like, I don't even really understand how it works. I'm pretty sure that it's like, oh, it does... I want to say it's like... I think it's like it kills people like turn by turn for like 2 or 3 turns. I'll be honest, I don't even know what half of his moves do. And honestly, at this point, I don't think I want to find out. Oh, that's what Holy Grail does. Holy Grail is basically just, I'm immune to all damage for a turn. Which, honestly, fair play. Fair play, I can't really complain about, you know, the Holy Grail doing something like that. But you know what, let's just hit him with double fire, and then Jun can Heartfelt Prep. Actually, Jun probably doesn't need to heal. However, I'll use a Super Peach just to get Maya's health back up, because it does have infinite uses, I can use it whenever. Holy Arc doesn't do... Well, that's an inconvenience. So I will stop my turn here. Why is he just not taking damage? Does Holy Grail last longer than I think it does? Either way, I'm using... Now, this is going to sound maybe a little bit goofy. I'm using my Balms of Life, so I bring myself down to having 20 just so I have an even number of each. However, I also know that I'm pretty sure that I do get experience when this fight ends, so I don't want to put myself in a situation where, quite simply, I just can't, you know, get everyone the EXP. Is he... He must just be... Wait, what's he do? You know what? I'm just going to cut out the middleman. I'm just going to go for almighty damage. Which means I can actually just punch him with Lisa. I can just use Lisa and just punch him. And then I can set the turn order. I can move these two, I believe. And we should be okay. So let's cast High Pressure. Ikichi can do a normal attack and see if that works. I can switch it to... Where is he? Vritra. So I can switch to Vritra, set a Mataru Kaja back up, and then Maya... No, that's Cross Fortune. And then I can have Maya switch to Artemis and go for Crescent Mirror. And hopefully I'll be able to start doing damage to him again. Because... I don't know, I straight up just can't currently hit him, and I don't know why. So, I'm at a little bit of a loss right now. Can I hit him now? No? Okay, Vril Blitz does not all that much damage. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to hit him. I don't think I've had this happen before. Like, I've played through this game 2 or 3 times, and I don't think I've ever seen this happen. Okay, what else can I do here? Let's try Wind Slash. Let's just try hitting them with various things and see if they work. Because realistically, I have a feeling that I'm gonna need to find some shenanigans to get through them. Because evidently, what I've been trying isn't quite working. And Maya can't currently cast because she has the Holy Lance status effect. Okay, there's Omega Cluster. It's once again not gonna do anything. Can I hit me yet? There we go, and we get a mountain of damage out. I don't know what caused... Like, I don't know if that was time-based or what. Okay, he is looking pretty low right about now. So, let's keep going. No, I just need to do a single target one. But I also need to be careful because he did just use Omega Cluster, and that does mean that there's the possibility... That means there is the distinct possibility that someone just randomly dies. And if that happens, I'm not going to be upset, I'm going to be actually annoyed. Actually, no, wait. It didn't say he was in the red yet, so I think we should be okay. However, the fact that he just randomly... The fact that he... Okay, let's stop our turn right here and heal everyone else, because that's not looking great for me. This is, in fact, starting to look pretty bad. Okay, this is starting to look pretty bad, more just, I'm starting to feel a little bit inconvenienced by this boss fight. Like, I don't see a world in which I lose, but, man, it's a little bit inconvenient. Okay, Aquas doesn't do anything now. Gigantic Fist, just punch him, Tatsuya, just punch him. I mean, look, historically... Yeah, I think we should have just punched him. Okay, he's low. He's low. Maya still can't heal. So I will cast Heartfelt Prayer. Maya can use the Super Peach to heal Lisa a bit more. Akechi can cast... I'll have Akechi switch to... Does Mahakala have one? No, he does not. Okay. I'll switch to Hades real quick. I'll switch to Hades, and then I'll have Lisa switch. I'll have Lisa switch and take on the persona of Odin just for a little bit. Because now I can have Akechi switch. He has bad synergy with it, but I think we should be okay. Now I can go for straight slash, and then I can have Lisa just do a normal attack, and Tatsuya can go for Gigantic Fist again. And I don't think I kill him this turn, but we'll get pretty close. As long as the game doesn't decide... Well, the game just killed Tatsuya, so that's pretty bad for me. How much is he healing now? Okay, healed for 242. That's not that bad. I can manage around that. Okay, so I can go for a Balm of Life, and then Jun just attacks, and then Maya just attacks, and this fight has gone horribly, horribly wrong on multiple different levels, but we should be close to winning. Okay, Holy Grail means he won't be able to take damage for a little bit, I think. But you know what? I'm gonna risk it anyway. Yeah, I think I just can't do anything for like 2 turns. I feel like him casting Holy Grail is basically the game just going, yeah, he's now invincible for like 2 turns. Just heal and set yourself up. Okay, let's patch up Akechi. If he died to that reflected damage, I was going to be livid. Okay, so let's just patch ourselves up, and then just keep attacking. Because realistically, that's all I can do. Realistically, I should also probably have used the Spirit Rib. I probably should have used the Spirit Rib to get rid of the Holy Grail status effect. But there we go. That's him down. Maya, please do not apologize to quite literally Hitler after we beat him. Okay, so this should be our final level up. Let's go. Dexterity, Strength, Vitality... Akechi leveled up, Maya leveled up, Jun leveled up. Everyone who wasn't Lisa leveled up. You put on a good show. I've waited 10 years for this, though to me it was less than the blink of an eye. It wouldn't be fun otherwise. That's impossible. Allow me to welcome you once more and congratulate you on arriving at the world of the collective unconsciousness. Collective what? This isn't outer space? This is the place where the guinea pigs known as humans are born. What appear to be stars are what you call consciousnesses. All human egos are born here and return here, into me, who is like a father to all. The crystal skulls and Xibalba are only a fragment of me, manifested by your kind's yearning for such things. An alien spacecraft will lead to you becoming gods. You guinea pigs are such fools. You cling to fantasies by desperately rationalizing them. Guinea pigs? And what the hell are you? Show us who you really are. Can't you see? I'm Jun's father. Liar! Father died at the clock tower. That's rather harsh. You're the one who desired that I exist. You hated your mother who wouldn't love you and your... you hated your mother who wouldn't love you and insulted your good-for-nothing father, all while embracing an illusory ideal. That was me. I came to play the part of the father you yearned for, to satisfy your desire. You're lying. I never wanted this chaos. I just wanted everyone's dreams to come true. Why do you persist in deceiving yourself? Your only reason for terrorizing the city was to make amends to your father. Ah, Jun. Is that you? I'm so sorry, Jun. I wrote the Inla Catch in the hopes that your generation would become ideal humans who would never have to suffer. But that was a fantasy. The people's hearts cannot create anything if they rely on a dream to search for their dreams. I was a fool. It's the touching reunion you've been waiting for. Now hurry and repent. Your last wish has already been granted after all. Jun, I hope you find happiness. Mother? Don't you recall that woman telling you her dreams of staying young and beautiful? Her face when she found out her son was Joker was a real sight to see. You're lying! Jun, forgive me for being blind to everything but my dreams. Apologizing to your father, condemning your mother, you desired all of this. Smile a little, you're contradicting yourself. You bastard! Credit to Lisa. She really does just go and throw hands. You son of a... You are dead! Well, Jun, if you won't do it, then I'll execute them for you. I've never hated anyone so much in my life. I won't forgive you no matter what. Another contradiction. You'll forgive anyone. Your big heart is your whole shtick. This is my world. If I wanted to end your measly existences, I could do it without lifting a finger. Still hot on taking me on here, knowing you have no chance at winning? The contradictions keep piling up. If I gave defeat a second thought, I'd never be able to reach my dreams. Okay, final boss time.
It is a father's nature to be the ultimate obstacle to his child. Very well. Reach for your future with all your strength.
We'll decide our own future.
And I won't let anyone say otherwise.
Okay, so, our final boss is the Great Father. You know, despite the fact that, you know, Nyarlathotep hasn't exactly been a good father figure, let's be real here. So, first things first, we are setting up buffs. So we are going for Mataru Kaja with Ikichi and Jun. Then I will switch Lisa to using no wait. I'll have Lisa switch to no wait, better idea. I'll have Lisa switch to using Izanami. Oh, she already has it. That's perfect for me, actually. Because now I can just shuffle these over. And now I can have Maya switch to using Tsukiyomi. And while I probably do want to have a defensive option, I'm gonna play offense. Why am I playing offense when I probably should play defense? Simple, I just prefer playing offense. Playing offense is way more fun. I mean, I say that, we're probably gonna get hit by a status ailment and not be able to do anything. Okay. Reminiscence Wave. And put Maya to sleep. Okay, if nothing else, we got Mataru Kaja up. So we now have increased physical attack strength. Heartfelt Prayer can heal everyone else up just a little bit, which is honestly convenient because we didn't take too much damage. And Tatsuya gets the first hit in with 415 damage. Fiat Torrent is magic based. Seal's Raid, I don't know what that did. I can only assume it didn't actually do anything. So now I will switch on over to Indra. Now I'll switch to Indra, and hopefully I'll be able to set up Maraku Kaja. And then from here, I think I can just play offense. Wait. Did I might have given Tatsuya another move. I just want to double check on this. Did I give Suzaku? I did give Suzaku Makakaja. Thank you, past me. That's the wrong button. I just realized that is 5 things to target. Well, okay. Firestorm. Oh, yeah, right. That's how he works. He has a bit that does wind, a bit that does water, a bit that does fire, a bit that does earth. So what I want to do is probably get rid of those as fast as possible. Unfortunately for me, I have pretty good area of effect damage available. Oh, I had Jun and Tatsuya move in the wrong order. Well, that's inconvenient for me. Oh, Maya can also move again now. What does Master 18 do? Oh, that does 18 hits! Okay, this is not looking great so far. Okay, so we'll go for Mamakakaja and just get that going straight away. Then I will have Ikichi. Ikichi can just attack. I think just attacking is probably going to be my best bet. Do I have healing available? I have Diarahan, but nothing. Wait, I have Baal. I have Baal who has Mediarama. And so, let's just cast that and hopefully be able to heal. I mean, Ikichi will probably get wiped out before then anyway. But let's go for Miragidyne. Despairing Dream didn't do anything. Hurricane did next to nothing. Reminiscence Wave also did weirdly little damage. But okay. So now we cast that. So now our magic is more powerful. Our magic is more powerful. And we can go for Fiery Fury. So I can go for Fiery Fury, and then Jun can heal. Then Jun gets to heal everyone. Maya can... You know what, let's just go for the Megidula. When in doubt, Megidula out, I suppose. And then I can have Lisa switch on over to Venus. And just cast Foamy Lover, I suppose. And hopefully... Like, I know this isn't going to kill any of them, but this should at least get a good chunk of damage. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that was like 1100 to all of them. That was actually massive damage. Okay, that hit Tatsuya for nothing. It hit him 18 times and did nothing. I do love how he does, like, no damage. I don't know why. I don't understand why, like, brother, you are the final boss. Please do damage. Like, Like, I know that I'm, you know, quite strong, but come on. Like, come on, buddy. You're the final boss of this game. At least put up a little bit of a fight. I don't... Like, I want this to be a challenge. Like, I want this to be a challenge, but you're out here kind of just being a little bit weak. I say that, I think I'm actually the highest level I've ever done this fight at, so if I'm losing, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed in myself. However, I do need to be a little bit careful, especially about Lisa's SP. Wait, did I just drain her SP? Wait! Master 18 was draining SP, not HP. That's strange. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that, but okay. Okay, now can I switch Jun? Jun can switch... You know what? I haven't used Durga for a while. I also haven't seen this move at all. And you know what? Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but I think a move called Thunder Inferno sounds absolutely sick. Okay, so let's hit him with some Fiery Fury. We should get a good chunk of damage out here. So this should do, what, 1100 or so again? 624. That's... Yeah, that is like 1200 to all of them. To like each part of them. And eventually, I imagine the parts will start disappearing. Okay, Thunder Inferno hits for like 250 or so each. Okay, so roughly average 250. Okay, Master Inferno. Huh. I guess it... Maybe it sometimes does HP damage, sometimes does SP damage. Weird. I don't understand how that move works. However, I hope he doesn't cast it again, because if I have to sit and watch that animation, we could be here all day. Okay. Okay, that's just a regular attack. Hurricane won't do too much, because realistically, he's doing basically nothing. Like, I know I have magic... Wait, do I have magic defense up? I don't think I cast Masama Kaja. Like, I could be taking even less damage from him. I probably should have stopped and had Lisa heal, realistically. But we're doing pretty okay right now. So what I'm going to do is, once again, I'm just going to go for Fiery Fury. I'm going to switch Jun, heal again. And then I believe... No, wait, I do not want Jun on Pixie. I want them on Baal. Because that stat differential is quite notable. I do not want Jun on a level 2 persona at the end of the game. Okay, and Lisa can... Aquadine, are any of these low? Most of these are low. Which means we're starting to get somewhere. And I'll just cast Mediarama. Fiery Fury might kill like 2 or 3 parts of the body here. 1, 2, 3. That killed all the other parts. It's just the main body left. Well, okay, credit to him. He immediately saw the danger and went for the Megidolaon. Okay, so Lisa gets her heal out. Fantastic. Are you low? You are not. I'm just going to go for regular attacks for a turn and see how much we do. Honestly, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, because here's the thing. I don't know if I'll kill him with it. Like, I want him to be low on health, so I'm going to keep checking on it. Like, I need him low on health because I know how I want to finish him off. And, like, I know exactly how I want to finish him off, but I need him on low health for it because I only want it to cast it the one time. Just for, you know, just for cinematic effect. Cinematic effect is not the correct term for it, but still. Either way, Hieroglyphane does not do anything. 283. Garudine hits him for 304. Despairing Dream. I assume Despairing Dream mustn't do anything unless they're asleep. Okay, let's try Towering Inferno. And... Are you low? You are still not low. Honestly, Wait, I have misplayed this. That did no damage. Like, brother, why? How are you this weak? You're supposed to be the final boss. Like, you're supposed to be the final boss of this game. Why am I just beating you down like you are nothing? Okay, so I want everyone on their base personas as well. I mean, I need everyone on their base personas for this, because the move only works with everyone on their base personas. So, Maya, you need to be back on Artemis as well. Okay, so let's go for Diamond Dust as well, just because we can. And as soon as he gets into the red, that's when it's time to go. Like, at this point, I feel like my win is basically guaranteed. 488 is pretty good. 303 is pretty good. 319 is also pretty good. Okay, he's in the red. I'll do 1 turn of normal attacks. I just got locked on missed. 199, 258, 212. I'll hit him 1 or 2 more times. I'll let Lisa hit him. I'll let Tatsuya hit him. I'll let Jun hit him. Okay, now I'm gonna risk it now. So I need Tatsuya. It's Tatsuya, Lisa. It's this order. It's Tatsuya, Akichi, Lisa, Jun, Maya. And you need to cast Nova Kaiser. You need to cast Nova Kaiser, Bloody Honeymoon, Foamy Lover, Cross Fortune, and Crescent Mirror. And I can only hope I kill with this. I'm going to be a little bit disappointed if I don't, but I'm willing to full send on it. Because this should be it. It didn't kill him. Run it back! We go again! Like, I really hope that I could just kill him with that, but apparently I didn't, so... I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, but hey, it happens sometimes. I should have maybe done 1 more group of regular attacks. Either way, let's hopefully finish him off with it this time, because otherwise I'm going to be out of SP. Got him.
Incredible. I have witnessed the power you fostered. Well done.
Please just pretend I killed him with the first cast of it. Has playing the role of a father made you soft, crawling chaos, Nyarlathotep? I think now you should better understand what I said. You are right that these humans may make for a good test cases. What is he saying? Philemon? We are the sources of people's souls, incarnations of the collective unconsciousness, indivisible from one another. We have watched man's strivings for eons. I lead those with strong hearts, and the crawling chaos drags the weak into the abyss. All of this is to ascertain if man's souls, riddled with contradictions as they are, can evolve into something whole. You all showed that potential. If there were more like you, man could someday reach a perfect state that understood its purpose. This was all a plot by you two? It'd be more accurate to just say you. The best he can do is watch, but me? I'm different. But why? Damn it, Lisa, hurry up and bust out a dia or something here. I'm trying, but the bleeding won't stop. Why? Why aren't my spells working? Philemon? Nyarlathotep? This was your reason for creating the legend of the Spear of Destiny, wasn't it? They say that when Jesus Christ's corpse was pierced with that spear, blood continued to spill endlessly. You humans have passed that legend down for 2,000 years. It's one hell of a strong rumour. A fatal wound would take effect immediately. Now I know what's worse than being forgotten. It's chaining down others. Everyone, just forget about me. Come on, Big Maya. It's not like this is goodbye. You're gonna be there for my debut show, right? Yeah. You'll recover from this in no time. Your clothes are stained, so I'll pick out some new ones for you. We'll go shopping together. It's a promise. I'll show you all my favourite place too. There's so many flowers blooming there. It's quite beautiful. Thanks, everyone. You've all grown so strong. Come on. If you don't stop crying, Mr. Bunbun's gonna laugh at you. Listen to me. Anyone has the power to achieve their dreams. Don't worry. I'm sure you can all... Anyone has the power to achieve their dreams, eh? Your namesake, deluded to the end, has been sacrificed. The dream is fulfilled. And out of respect for that, I'll grant you the destruction that you humans always wanted. You've all learned something very important here. The undeniable truth of the world that some things cannot be changed. I'm the shadow of humanity. As long as there's darkness in your hearts, I'll never go away. Behold the crawling chaos's final ordeal. There is one way left to change things, to erase the fact of your meeting on that summer evening. The first strings in his wicked web of fate were spun on that day. If that one point ceases to exist, it will give rise to an alternate timeline, one which does not lead to this tragedy. Can you do that? From the first, people have had a tremendous power in their souls over the flow of reality. Even without the illusions of Xibalba and the Crystal Skulls, your strong wills are enough to change reality. Yes, the power that created your world is the same as your inner strength. In this collective unconsciousness, it is possible. Are you saying we can reset everything in exchange for all of it? Our memories, and our pasts? Does that mean I'll forget everyone? No. No, I don't want that. Isn't there any other way? There's none here, in the seat of his power. He draws strength from the negative emotions of people unconsciously desiring destruction. If you are to stop him, then mankind itself must change. You must create this new world. I'll never forget. I don't dare to. Damn straight. I'm not gonna let myself forget any of this. If that bastard set all this up, then let's do this. We'll show him that not everything goes his way. We'll We'll meet again, won't we? Then concentrate and envision your new reality. The strength of your will shall lead you to another state. Just a little something for luck. I'm sure I won't forget you now, Tatsuya. Now, we will not see each other again for some time. Is there anything you would like to say before you go? So I'm going to quickly pause and save state so I can show both of these. So first, we're going to thank him. So, thank you, Philemon. There's no need to thank me. I shall pray that you break through the unwritten laws of destiny and remember each other. Farewell. Okay, so now we can do what I choose to believe is the canon option and just hit him. I am Philemon, a dweller in the rift between consciousness and unconsciousness of all souls. I am you, you are me. I shall always watch over you from within. Farewell.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad we met again. Next time, you're gonna join my band, got that? It's a promise. Don't forget.
Jinyang, remember me, no matter what. I love you.
I won't forget. Not my sin, not you, not anyone. We'll meet again, and together we'll save Maya. So, I won't say goodbye, only thank you.
Yo, Tatsuya, Miss Psycho was looking for you. Something about guidance counseling. What's up? Your motorcycle busted? Yikes, this looks bad. I know you're not that good at fixing stuff, so you might want to take the train home. Well, I delivered my message. Later. Aha! There you are, Tatsuya. You're not getting away from me this time. Well then, let's get straight to business. Have you decided what you want to do after graduation? I'm gonna go with not yet. I see. Well, there's no rush. It's your life, so think hard about it before you make your decision. What's up, Lisa? I was just waiting around. I knew you guys would show up soon. Oh, it's Suo-senpai. He's gotten so cool lately. You think? He has weird hair. Come on, forget him. Let's go to karaoke. We've got to practice for our debut together, right? Ah, no, that's not it at all. You guys have no rhythm. Of course we don't. I haven't played an instrument since my recorder back in middle school. Working hard, everyone? I brought snacks. Yo, Miyabi, thanks. Alright, let's take 5. Oh, yeah, Akichi, you know that guy Tatsuya Suo at Sevens? I hear he's the most popular guy at Sevens, and he's hot with the ladies too. Why don't you invite him into the band? You know him, Miyabi? Well, I do need more members. I guess it wouldn't hurt to meet him. That was a wonderful performance, Mother. Thank you, Jean. This is a sweet pea, yes? I've decided to go to the Department of Education after I graduate. I'm going to be a teacher, like Father. Really? I'm sure he'd be delighted to hear it. It's been a while since we all had dinner together, so I'll cook your favourite tonight. I'm not quite done shooting here, though, I'm afraid. Can you get home by yourself? And with that, we roll credits on Innocent Sin. Overall, I think this game is really good. It's in kind of a weird place for me though, because it's a game that I think is a solid 8.5, 9 out of 10, but it's also my least favourite Persona game, which if anything just kind of tells you how highly I rate all of the other ones. But as always, Atlus's sound team just doesn't miss. The music is fantastic. And also, if you don't really like the if you don't really like the new remixes for the PSP version, the PS1 version's soundtrack is also there. But generally, I feel like Atlus's sound team just never miss. If they've missed, I'm yet to see it happen. Visually though, I think the game does look a little bit dated, although that's to be expected. It is a game from 1999, remade on the PSP of all things in 2011. Honestly, I kind of wish it had come out on the Vita, or even just been ported to like the PS3 or something. But also at the same time, I think you can actually get a PS1 version on the PS3. Anyway, in terms of gameplay though, it's really solid. Fusion spells are a great addition, although they are kind of game-breaking sometimes with how strong they are, because they definitely make the game way easier, and I do believe this is the easiest Persona game. I've never actually played the original PS1 version, but I don't know if that version is harder, but the PSP version, like, I played this on normal, and even, like, I don't think I ran into any particularly difficult battles, although I did get myself into a couple of bad situations every now and then, but those were mostly self-inflicted. Honestly though, I do like how Innocent Sin, and this will also apply to Eternal Punishment, I like how they're totally unique in their presentation. Persona 1 is more like the original Megami Tensei SMT1, SMT2, and SMT-If, because they all have the first-person dungeon navigation, and you only see the sprites to walk around in indoor areas, although that's only in Persona 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that is. But in Persona 2, you're always using the sprites to walk around everywhere. You're never in the first person that you get in Persona 1, and the game's narrative is a lot more linear, so you're free from your time constraints, the calendar, and social links that would appear in Persona 3, 4, and 5. And if you're watching this video far into the future, maybe one day Persona 6 will come out. I can only hope. Honestly though, I do really like a lot of the characters in Innocent Sin. I like how Yukino got to come back from Persona 1 and actually get more screen time and to be more fleshed out as a character. Especially because if you played the North American version of Persona 1 on the PS1, once you get back from the hospital, she just disappears from the game entirely. Because she isn't in the Sebek quest, and the Snow Queen quest wasn't in that version of the game. Which is kind of funny, but a little bit weird. Tatsuya is, I'll be honest, Tatsuya is not my favourite protagonist, and just like all the other protagonists, he isn't really much of a talker, but his dynamics with the rest of the party are quite fun, and I think they do manage to still give you a good grasp on his personality. Lisa is a little bit weird. I don't dislike her. I don't dislike Lisa, but I always end up coming back to something someone said before I ever played 2. And that's that Lisa is kind of like if you took Rise, Anne, and Chie, and kind of just like mixed them into being one character. And that's the thing. I like those three all more than Lisa. Which is kind of inconvenient. Ikichi though, Ikichi is great, he's the resident idiot of the group, and he's a really solid party member, and he's quite funny sometimes. My biggest issue with both Lisa and Ikichi is I just don't really like their dynamic very much. They're kind of like Junpei and Yukari, or Chie and Yosuke, or Anne and Ryuji. Although for the P5 comparison, maybe Yusuke and Futaba would be a better comparison. But they're less funny and endearing. Like, their dynamic is less funny and endearing than the other ones. And I believe that's the end of the credits, and I have a bit more rambling to do. So, I'm going to take a quick break, because I know I get interrupted in about 5 seconds. To be told about the kind of theatre mode, so I'll finish my thoughts in just a moment. And action! Welcome to Sumaru City's Climax Theatre. Is this your first time here? My name is Mitsuki, and I'll be your guide to the theatre. Nice to meet you. Here you can view films using the most advanced technologies available. They say that the pictures are so clear and crisp that it almost feels as if you're really experiencing the events of the film. You'll also earn points each time you watch a movie all the way up to the end, and these points will add up. Your membership level is determined by the amount of points you have. You'll start at Black Raspberry and work your way up. And of course, the better a patron you are, the happier I'll be to see you visiting our theatre again and again. Have fun! What, wasn't my impeccable service and masterful explanation enough? You've got to be joking. We're already giving you the unparalleled experience of seeing the most realistic movies known to man. What more could you want? Thanks for your hard work. I've been watching and I gotta say I'm impressed. Let me unlock a new mode for you. So we now have the background music option in the gallery, so now we can just listen to stuff whenever. Yeah, you can play music from the main story. If you go to the configuration menu and switch between original and remixed, you can enjoy new or old versions of those classic themes. Well then, I'll be waiting for you in the next I'll be waiting for you the next time you see a film. And fade out. Also, her dress would be referenced again in Persona Q, or specifically in Q2, because that one's all cinema themed, and I'm pretty sure Elizabeth has pretty much the exact same one. Just thought that was a little thing to note. Also, I'm just gonna throw on some of the background music. Also, I love how they just had a giant spoiler there. It's just like, hey, here's the theme music for it. Just Maya's death, or Maya dies. It's like, well, that's a little bit of a spoiler, but okay. Okay, you know, I'll just leave this on. So yeah, back to the characters. Jun Jun is easily one of my favourite characters in the game, both while he's Joker and when he's in the party. As Joker, he has this genuine air of menace to him, but he also, in a strange way, almost kind of feels like he's trying to do the right thing. Like, he just wants people to achieve their dreams, although as Joker, the way he goes about it is, you know, maybe far from ideal. And I think that when he finally joins the party, he has this kind of quiet determination and a lot more going on beneath the surface. Like, he looks like a more kind of delicate person and character, but he has so much going on. I think Jun is fantastic. And then there's Maya. Maya's great. I really like Maya. She's cute, she's funny, she's a fantastic party member. She's a little bit all over the place, but she's genuinely one of the most endearing characters possibly in the entire series. And honestly, it's very easy to see why everyone saw her as a big sister type of character. But with that, I don't know why I just clapped for a second anyway, but with that, I can close the book on Innocent Sin. But we aren't done with Persona 2 just yet. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I'll hopefully see you all on Tuesday, where we'll be continuing Persona 2 with the beginning of Eternal Punishment. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.